Hello Aquarius and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of December in the areas of love and relationships. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. And I want to thank all of you who's been with me throughout this year. I am really grateful for it. But let's see what your oracle says. Oracle card. What we have here for you is the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So what this card kind of tells us that some of you might be overly humble and you are to the point that it is detrimental for you. And you might be underrating yourself as well. And it's very important to embrace and be honest with you as well. But also, this card is making you ask, have you been overly picky as well? And very important for you to be very honest. So, some of the themes of this card can be attached to worrying too much, and that will attract the things that you might be worried about. Or some of you might be overly critical as well. With yourself or with others, and some of you might be just simply second guessing yourself, and it's very important to increase your vibration as well and do some good things to yourself and others as well. So very important for you to declutter those thoughts or things that are no longer serving you. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, it is a court card, therefore it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. What we need to know about this queen, that she is radiant, she is beautiful, and she knows how to use the law of attraction because she's always turning to the sun like a sunflower, and therefore positivity comes to her easily and effortlessly. She can also get whatever she wants because, again, she has no doubts. She is someone that knows that she is good enough. So very important for you to step into this Queen of Wands energy of knowing who you are and being positive about yourself and things around you in your life as well. Okay, the next card in your reading, and she also doesn't care about what other people think. The first card in your reading is the Ten of Swords, which points to an ending in your life. An ending that you went through and it was painful. This is a card when you feel that you've been backstabbed, can be connected to a breakup, a divorce, or just a betrayal generally. So what this card is kind of telling us that yes, you hit rock bottom when this card comes up. But the only way is up from here because you can see the rays of the sunshine in the back. And that tells you that something new is starting, something new is beginning, and hope is returning to you. And you can expect some kind of a blessing as well. Which again, I'm kind of getting the message that instead of the darkness, you need to turn towards the sun, like the Queen of Wands doing. Which means that instead of looking whatever went wrong, instead of all of that, turn towards the beauty of your life. Because you have here the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a beautiful card that can that brings you joy, happiness, and love as well, and peace. So for some of you, you can expect a new love coming in, or a new loving chapter in an existing relationship. But love is definitely available for you when the Ace of Cups shows up. It can also be a sign of a birth of a child or making peace with something or someone. The next card in your reading is the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is a card of community, joy, happiness, celebration, parties as well. Maybe you're going to meet someone at a party. Maybe you're getting together with people. This can be connected to any kind of celebration, birthday, christening, baptism, or it can be also be connected to engagement, or any kind of party as well, like, this December, so maybe there are Christmas parties or any kind of holiday parties that you can expect. Now, this card, some people also read it as a love triangle. I only do it if there are signs for it. And the signs for it is really that Ten of Swords, which can be betrayal. So some of you might have been in a love triangle as well, which was obviously still lingering and hurting you because you have this "you are good enough" card, and some of you might be think that you are not good enough or not enough. But I love to see for you this Chariot card, because the Chariot is a card of success. It's a card of victory, moving on from the difficulties, the challenges that you have, and focusing on the future and letting the universe guide you, but you're in control of your life. So you're definitely in control. Some of you might be traveling. Well, December, a lot of people travel. Maybe there's a destination wedding for some of you. But also the Chariot is can be connected to moving, right? So some of you might be moving because maybe you went through a breakup or a divorce with the Ten of Swords. But all in all, you can expect success coming into your life. And a Chariot also indicates fast-moving energy when things are evolving fast in your life. All right, the next card is another ace, so there's definitely something new coming in here for you. This is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is a card of clarity, truth, communication, can be connected to a new relationship that's mentally stimulating. Right? Some of you might have here two new opportunities. One of them is very loving, the other might be mentally, like you're on the same brain waves. But it might be one person where you're kind of like, there's really a lot of feelings, but also you are connected mentally and emotionally as well. But the Ace of Swords can bring you this conversation as well. This conversation when you're kind of really honest with each other. But it's a double-edged sword, because the honesty means that you're going to see the full picture, you're going to have the clarity, but now you have to do something with that clarity, whatever that Ace of Swords brings into your life. All right, let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading, but before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype it if it's available. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a few buttons. So I hope that you pushed those like, subscribe, hype buttons, and don't forget about the comment section. Let me know how this reading is resonating with you. Where are you watching from? And put in some positive affirmations. For example, I am good enough, and I am able to get whatever I want. I attract true love into my life. Okay, so the next card in your reading is the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is a card of early successes, when you made your plans and you see that the plan is working. Now, from a relationship perspective, it really depends what is your current relationship status. If you're single, this card means that, you're enjoying the freedom, you're enjoying the adventures that you have along the way, and you're not necessarily looking to settle down. If you are in an existing relationship, you are actually thinking about the next step in the relationship, because you see that the relationship has potential, it is working, what you've seen so far, you like it, and you're planning ahead. Some of you might be thinking about getting engaged, getting married, as well, having children, moving in with each other, right? Those are all can be the next step. As I said, it really depends where your relationship is on the scale. But also this can be connected to international relationships as well. So some of you might be connected to someone who is physically in a different location, maybe different country, different continent as well. Some of you might be going on an overseas trip easily, or moving overseas as well for a loved one. For a relationship. The next card in your reading is the Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles is a card of struggles. And I can tell you, as soon as I saw right beside the Queen of Wands, I kind of got the message that you're beautiful, you are amazing, but you don't see it. You don't see what other people see, because you have here this Five of Pentacles, which is a card of lack, the card of not enough, and the card that kind of fuels questioning yourself, and just feeling alone as well. Because the Five of Pentacles can be the struggles, being alone, having hard time finding a relationship, but it is also a card that shows that you're focusing on your negativities, you're focusing on your weaknesses, and you have a lack of self-confidence when this card comes up. And you have in the center that beautiful Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands will never doubt their abilities, because they know that they're beautiful, they know that they're radiant, because again they always turn to the sun, and that sun is symbolizing positivity. So very important message, because you have here that two things that are kind of like very opposite of each other. And you also have here this card that says you are good enough. So maybe stop being overly critical with yourself or people around you, because you are better than what you think. All right, let's see what we have at the last spot. Well, in the last spot we have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. And you don't see something with the Eight of Swords because you're overthinking, right? The Eight of Swords is all about this self-imposed prison. When you're just deep in your thoughts, you're overanalyzing, you're in this analysis paralysis mode. And because of that, you're actually seeing things worse than what it is. So very important for you to get out of it, because, and the reason you have this Eight of Swords mentality, because you're not letting go of something. Some of you might be overly controlling as well, and you're just not letting go of something from the past, which is obviously connected to that hurt, that betray, because it's in one diagonal, and that's kind of blocking you to kind of see your full potential. So very important for you to work on it and let go of all of those hurts, let go of all of those difficulties. Jealousy as well, it might be connected to like the Four of Pentacles, because again, it's kind of driven by fear. And we talked about it. If you're kind of focusing on the fear, you're attracting what you're afraid of. And guess what? You have here the fear card, and then you have the next one, which is the Five of Pentacles, which is actually what you were afraid of losing something, someone, right? It can be connected to breakup. So very important for you to really working on to be more positive and release those fears and negativities, whatever you have. Maybe meditate, maybe listen to music that elevates your vibration, right? We talked about that you need to elevate your vibration as well. So whatever makes you happy, whatever you enjoy the most, maybe you need to watch those shows that make you laugh, and all of it. All right, at the bottom of the deck we do have here for the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, it's a very reliable energy. It's a court card, so it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. What's really interesting with this king, that he is obviously loving, caring, has great financial background, and also loyal. So can be a person that's like that, but also can be a relationship, the kind you are attracting. Now it's really interesting here to see the king and the queen here, because there might be a relationship between these two people, and they're kind of opposite. They're opposite because the King of Pentacles is somebody who is more conservative, more reliable, kind of like lower key, likes to be home. And then you have this vibrant Queen of Wands, who's kind of like a little rebel, very fiery, passionate energy. She likes to go out, she likes to adventure new things, right? So this is kind of like a very interesting relationship, because it might be an opposites attract type of situation. But nonetheless, the message is that you are good enough and you need to work on it, that you believe in it. So that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and I'll be able to welcome you again. And I want to wish you a very happy holiday season and a very happy new year as well.